Yeah.
All right, hello
I just keep it
everybody.
steady on the
Welcome back
magic.
to the
Do my
Uprooted
thing, I'm healing, it's
podcast.
fantastic.
Yeah, we're gonna just have some good
If I fall, I was
conversation
automatic.
about some good topics.
You ain't
with
on
good
that, you
people.
know. I'm the one raise myself like a tree from the roots. West side girl, cause she lit in the coast. East side girl when she speaks to the roots. Stay 100 cause she on with the truth. Been there on struggle, know that it pass. Only going up, yeah, the pain don't last. Ooh, take off. Ooh, take off. Ooh, take off. This is take off. Shorty like Brandy, fight like Monica. What you know about her? Baby girl rising, way to the top. Shaking the world, don't expect her to stop. Purpose so great, she get what she got. Follow her step, cause she following God. What you need more, got a heart full of gold. Even at times when it's raining and cold. Ooh.
Hey, y'all. It's your girl Hannah, aka Rootside, and you're watching the Uprooted podcast. Today is Manifest Mondays, easily my favorite day of the week now. I know y'all I'm like, what? Mondays? Why? Why? Because I chose that I wanted Mondays to be my favorite day of the week, and I decided to lighten up everybody else's too. I'm just here for positivity, love, and light. I want us to spend energy manifesting our dreams, putting that energy back into the universe. So much is taken from us, so why not put some back? You know what I mean, y'all? Hey. Okay, let me find out. Hey, when you trying to come on here? Usually I don't have a guest right away. I do have another beautiful person soon. Let me see. Hey, Juan. Oh, did you not mean to do that, sis? Okay, that's okay. How y'all doing? Hey, Juan, I'm trying to accept you. Okay, I don't know what you're doing. Anyways, how's everybody's Monday? How's everybody? How's your week going? I'm late. You guys know why I'm late? And that's all I'm gonna say on that. For those who are listening and not watching, that was my Chick-fil-A cup. Yes, I did go eat because, that's my business. So I needed to do that. But I'm so excited, y'all. I have been in some amazing, amazing energy lately. Just because that's okay, one. Let me see. Just amazing, amazing energy lately. I have really been recentering myself. And so today I actually want to talk about planting seeds in your manifestations and what that might feel like or sound like to some of y'all. How y'all doing? Okay, let me see if it'll let you add Haywan. My baby girl just had a birthday. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why it's not letting me add you, sweetheart, but I do have another person joining me today. And before I put her on, I was just saying to people why I started this manifesting, because it really works. It's simple, but it works. It really just like your mind is going to go where you want it to go. It's going to take you where you want it to go. If you want to stay in negativity, it's going to take you there. If you want to stay in positivity, it'll lead you there. I know it sounds simple, but that's why we want to keep doing this every week, keep diving in. And I love doing it, and y'all seem to love listening to it. So, it's a win-win combination. But like I said, I have just become a new plant mom, y'all. And I'm really proud of myself. And so it's been teaching me a lot. Like, I'm relearning life through another lens again. And it's such a beautiful process. I really understand why people want to become plant moms. I highly recommend it. And my girl, Aden, she's been on here before. She's not new to the show, y'all. She's super dope and was just hosting a random room in Clubhouse yesterday. And we got into a super dope conversation. So I was like, you know what? Aden, come on. I do this on Mondays. Come just be on the show. So I'm about to add her in. And we will have a nice little conversation for y'all this morning. Hello. Yes.
Hi, sweetie. How are you?
I'm good, girl. Yes. You were like serving. Look, hold on. Look. Like, this ain't even the right kind of hype music. Hold on, because this is the manifesting music, and
Yeah.
I need the hold on. This is not even hype music because the next station I have it on is Maxwell. But you know it's okay, because Maxwell, he'd be singing to us anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So this is this gonna be your vibe too. Pretty Wings. That was the closest thing I could get.
Yes, I'm here for it.
Listen, I love me some Maxwell. I love me some. You know what? I'm gonna just let him play. Forget it. We're gonna do Manifest Mondays differently today. Um,
We love a
sis,
sensitive king. We love a
a
sensitive. So
whole
shout out to
sensitive.
Maxwell. Yeah.
He's so dope. He's so dope. And shout out to my cousin Babu who put me on. She's been on the show too. This girl has been changing my life musically for a long time. Okay, it's time for me to give her props. Okay, because she got a musical ear that I just don't have.
Yeah.
But earlier I was listening to him, sis. This is so random, and I was like, "Yo, I wonder if people who don't understand English, you know what I mean, if this sounds like opera to them, because you know, like when I listen to opera, I don't know what they're saying, but I feel moved by the
Yeah.
music. You know what I mean?"
Yeah, that's really creative. Actually, I never thought of that. But when he sings, it does feel more melodic than lyrical.
Yeah.
At least to me. Sorry if that upsets anybody. I'm not. But yeah, it does feel like we're like going on a melodic journey with him. It's just this beautiful array of sounds. So yeah, I'm with you.
Exactly. And I was just like, wow, he's just a vibe. I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead and let him be my vibe today.
Yeah. I love your background. What a beautiful garden you have. My goodness.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Isn't it nice
Wow.
back here? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna be enjoying this
I'm
backyard.
crying.
Okay.
This is a little plant
Wow,
situation.
sis, you said I'm trying. Hold on. I'm like, where are my flowers at? Wait a second. They're over there. I have a planter box. I think I PTR'd it in Clubhouse, but I got my red and yellow flowers, and it's so cute. And I woke up today and two more flowers bloomed. I was like, they love their new home. She's a good
mom. She's a good mom.
I was like, they love their new home. I'm doing my job, y'all. I'm doing my job. I don't care what anyone says.
Come through, plants. Yes, to
you know, I'm crying. That shop culture. She said, "I'm here for the flowers and the wind blowing through."
Thank you, sis. Thank you, sis.
Listen, we're here for it. Yeah. I don't know where Danny is. I texted him too, but she said, "Have you named your plant?" Like, there's a couple of them.
That's a good question.
I haven't, but I heard this thing where you should name a plant after yourself, so that like as you care for the plant, you care for yourself. Like, you remind yourself too. Like, you know what I mean?
That is so beautiful.
Is it not?
That musically, that would be a double entendre.
Listen,
that is so beautiful and lovely, because you're also supposed to talk to your plants and say like nice and loving, kind things to it.
That's
so you're speaking to your plant, and you're like, "Hi,
and
Kojo.
you're speaking.
Hi, beautiful. How you doing? Are you thirsty? It's okay. I'm gonna feed you. I'm gonna take care of you." And you're doing doing all of
you're
this,
supposed to do all that.
You're speaking that also into your life. I love that.
It's so simple. It's so simple, but it's such a life hack, man. And then I was like, oh, they look a little thirsty. I'm like, actually, did you drink water? You need to drink some water too, sis. Like,
smart, yes.
You know, like, and then like yesterday it was hella windy, and I was like, look at these like little flowers, and they're like, they're just flowing with the wind, but they're not losing their petals. You know what I mean? And I was like, wow. I'm poetic today. I was like, I'm poetic today, bro.
Yes.
I don't know. Oh, ambulance in here? Sis, I hope you heard that line, bro. I was in my bag, bro. I'm crying. Not till I said, you better give them an ice cube and call it a day. Listen.
I had a mom moment today with my plant, with these flowers.
Okay.
I had a whole glass of water that I just put for myself. And I was like looking out the window, and then all of a sudden I noticed my flowers, and I'm like, you need this more than me. And I took my glass of water and I gave them from my glass of water the water.
I felt that.
I felt like a mom. I really felt like a mom.
No, because I literally had that moment yesterday, and I looked at my cup and I said, that's not enough. And for me, I'm lazy. I would just sit there and not get up and get my own water. But I was like, damn, they need more than this. So I got up and I got the jug, because I was like, I need to water all of them. So
yes.
I like got up out of my seat, and when I'm comfortable, like, y'all can't see it, but I got a hammock right behind me on that side. So when I'm laying in the hammock, I'm not trying to get up. You know what I mean?
You know how to enjoy your life. A hammock
Oh yeah,
Wow.
sis.
Wow.
Oh sis,
Wow, wow,
bro.
wow,
People be
wow,
like, "What
wow,
are you?"
wow.
People like, they're always like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm busy." Busy doing what? Doing me. Doing me. Okay. The fuck. I enjoy my energy. I don't know
Mhm.
about the rest of y'all, but I
Mhm.
enjoy the hell out of my own energy. And
Mhm.
I literally will sit in the backyard, like, because I'm in the backyard. I'll sit in the backyard all day, like
Yeah.
from sun up to sundown. I will like be in the backyard. My uncle actually came outside. I was like, I was laid up in the hammock. It was like I'll even just lay there and stargaze because I just be chilling.
That's the life though. Like I'm literally like looking at your background and you almost look like you're on a farm, you know, like with the
No,
little fence
I
behind
know
you.
it's
It's
not. Let me help you out, okay?
okay.
So here's the other side of the backyard, and then if you go up, it's a pergola.
Nice.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
the sky is so blue. It's
You know
beautiful.
what I'm saying?
Yes.
So here's the boring view. Since you guys like to see,
Yes.
that's the rest of my patio. So
Yeah.
there's you see my little tigray flowers in my
Yes.
hammock. I don't know
Well,
that everybody wanted a house tour, but this is what I do. This is what I do.
uh-huh.
I kick it
I
in the
mean,
backyard. I catch a vibe.
I'm not jealous of how big your backyard is at all. I'm me
Listen,
in my little balcony situation out
listen.
here,
First of all,
two
you
feet
were
by two
around.
feet. Like,
It's a trade-off, sis. It's a trade-off because you were around civilization all the time.
I am. I'm definitely
So if you ever
yeah,
get bored, you can just like walk out the house and like find something to do.
that's true. That's
Yeah,
true. But sometimes I just want to lay in a hammock.
leave.
I have to
Yes.
say that.
No, absolutely.
I would
And I'm
trade
not
this for a
here all the
hammock any
time.
day.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah, yeah. Here's the thing too. You got to enjoy it while you have it because the other thing that I learned about the world is that like rain exists, you know what I mean? Snow exists, wind and shit. So like
Mhm.
every day is not a hammock day. So when you get a
Yeah.
hammock day, you got to take advantage. Cause when
Yes.
winter comes, sis, and I gotta like soak it all up for those 3 months of just ugh, like,
I
and
mean,
then
I'm in Canada.
yeah,
I know about winter. Yeah.
exactly. You see
Ugh.
what I'm talking about? That's why you sitting
Yes.
outside. That's why I'm sitting outside
That
because
is exactly
I'm
why I'm
gonna
sitting
enjoy
outside.
the weather while it's nice.
Mhm.
I'm not about to wait and then be mad in the summer. Like, no, 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 no. So this is what I do. This is my life, but I just feel like everybody be like, you be doing the most. I'm like, no, actually, I do the least, and that's why you guys fuck with me. It's because
Yeah.
I do the least.
What you actually do is you do the most for yourself, which
Okay,
makes you the most easygoing, best version of yourself for everyone else. So you're actually not a
listen,
dramatic person. You're one of the easiest people to be around. And the
listen.
reason why is because you spend so much time loving on, pampering, paying attention to yourself, developing yourself, being in tune with yourself. And you're just a higher being for that
Listen.
reason. Yeah.
I
Toof,
just,
toof, toof,
I,
toof, toof, toof,
right? I'm like, I accept, I accept, I accept, I accept, I accept, I receive. Like she said it. Listen, let me go ahead and flip that for you. I didn't even have to do it for myself.
That's the truth though. Like I spent the whole day yesterday not doing work, and I know that
Me too.
doesn't sound like a big deal, but that was a big deal. Like to have a day where I didn't feel guilty about not doing work when I have so much going on right now,
Yes.
and I felt like I pampered myself when really
Yeah.
I did like a lot of errands, and I realized that adulting is like in the adulting world, self-care is just doing your errands, like cleaning your house. I spent
Literally.
hours cleaning my house and I feel so much better about my life and my mind because my house is clean now, you
Thank
know?
you. Thank you. People
I
be like,
got,
"What?" I'm
yeah.
like, "Yes." They're like, "You enjoy." What do you mean? The first thing I did, I was in the Bay. I didn't even realize I was in the Bay for 4 months.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I came back and I said, I need to cleanse my space. I was like, before I can settle in, I was
Yeah.
like, I gotta cleanse it. And I had to like, they know, my whole family knows. So I like cleaned the whole like space, and then I found some projects I needed to do. And then I was like, no, this is what I'm doing. I'm busy for the next 3 weeks while I get my life back together and like
Mm-hmm.
settle myself back in. Like I'm not in a rush. Like I'm busy because I'm busy. Like that ain't got nothing to do with you, like at all. It
Mm-hmm.
just that doesn't fit into my priorities right now. So, I also have a level of like boundaries that other people don't, and I'm like, I can understand that you're upset, but you're upset with the boundary, not with me. Like, you don't get to access me all the time, bro. It's just
No,
not
no,
how
no, 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 no.
that's not how the life works.
You are a privilege.
All the time.
You are a privilege. No one is entitled
Yeah.
to you. Are you kidding me?
I
House
love
to the no.
and I love when people be like, "Where you at?" At home. Like, y'all act like I went somewhere. I'm at home.
Yeah.
If you want to come, come. I really do that all the time. I'm like, they'd be like, "What you do?" I'm literally chilling in the backyard. I got my laptop out. I'm usually like doing some work, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But why do I have to be miserable working? Why can't I just work to work? You know what I mean? And like have peace and joy and abundance around me while I create, so that I can create from a better place. You know what I mean?
Totally.
And I don't feel bad about that, because what I create is for us. I'm
So
creating for us.
I'm hearing a list of things that you don't feel bad about. You don't feel bad
Yes.
about being at home. You don't feel bad about having boundaries. You don't feel bad about being in your hammock all day. You don't feel bad about your solitude. You don't feel bad about nothing. Good for you. I want to know what your self-care routine is. What did you do this weekend to take care of yourself?
Nothing, bro. That was the best thing. It was like I just let the world flow. I was like, whoever I need to talk to is who I need to talk to. Like, I'm not gonna force the situation. I just, like, in my mind, I was like, here's I had a list of ideas and projects that I'm working on. I never just work on one thing. Anyone who knows me knows that, right? Like, I don't do that, right? So I was like, all right, all these things got to get done, and God just keeps feeding it to me. You know what I mean? And I was like, all right, I'm listening, but you need to also tell me who's gonna come along, right? And so all of last week, and we talked about this last night, right? Yes. Go ahead.
No,
Go
you
ahead.
said you asked God who's going to come along, and I just
Oh,
raised my
yes.
hand.
Yes.
That's all I'm
Yes.
saying. Okay.
Perfect. I love it. I love it. So we talked a little bit about this last night, but like the whole last week and a half, probably 2 weeks, has just been like supreme alignment. Also, like, today is what this will lead into what I want to talk about, is like planting your seeds, you know, because somebody asked me the other day, so I was explaining to them all the things I'm trying to work on, and they're like, all at once. And I'm like, yeah, I don't have a choice. God just gives it to you. You do what you do, right? And I was like, but don't worry, it'll figure itself out. Like, you know, I was like, if he keeps giving it to me, if he keeps giving me the same thing, I'm just like, all right, it'll figure itself out. He just wants me to plant some seeds, right? So I was like, all right, he planted the seed in me, and he gave me directions, and he told me, go plant the seed elsewhere. And I was like, all right, bet. I was like, whoever needed it or whoever needed to be a part of it will be, right? So I'm not going to say the details, but I'm working on a certain project. I probably already told you, but I literally was just like, all right, well, okay, I need some help here. I need this, and this. And then I just started thinking about, like, well, who do I know that would want to do this? You know what I mean? Or who has the skill set to do it, you know? And so I was just like, let me just shoot my shot. Because, you know, I'm a shooter. Shooters shoot. So I was like, let me just shoot my shot. And I asked the first person, I was like, yo, I have a kind of crazy idea. I want to do this thing. Would you be down? This person turns around and was like, I've been thinking about the same thing for weeks. I already actually like started making plans for it. I said, well, look at God. Let's just make this a team collaborative effort. 100% down, no hesitation. Didn't even finish hearing the rest of the thought. Like, didn't even hear the rest of the project, none of the workload, nothing, no questions, just the fact that we were both in alignment, right? So then I did it again, and then again, and again, and again, and again. So now it's like six people.
Swish.
I'm telling you, Steph Curry I'm telling you, bro, I'm from the Bay. I do this, okay? You feel me? I rep my shit. But I'm really just shooting, and I'm just like, next. And so here I am, just keep planting the seed, and like, that's it. And so right now I'm in that seed formation phase, right? Of like, I'm just planting it all because I got a bunch of projects that I want to get off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like every day I'm just moving in alignment, and I just trust God. And every day I talk to somebody else who is another puzzle piece to getting this off the ground and off the ground and off the ground. And so I see all this movement for me, but I'm behind the screen. Y'all not seeing all the magic. So that's why I got to tell you there's magic happening. So then when it happens, I want to be able to flex real hard and be like, hey, remember that time on Manifest Mondays, and I told y'all I planted these seeds, in 3 months, when these seeds start to like blossom, I want people to see that the progress is there. You know what I mean? But you got to start here. You got to start with like a yes. You have to start with like a yes to yourself and a yes to God and a yes to wherever he's about to take you.
100%. I couldn't agree with you more. I honestly believe that the desires of our heart are not ours. They're placed there, right? Like, God's really smart, and he's like, hey, I want so and so to do this, this, this in the world. So I'm gonna give them this skill, and I'm gonna make them want this, because they will want it, they will have the tools to do it, and then they just have to execute. And everything about society tells us what we should be doing, as opposed to how to look inside and like just follow the inner compass within us. And and so I often say, like, the things that people compliment me the most on are the things that are the easiest for me to do. And that is because that is my blessing. Like, that's my gifting. You know, it's very easy for me to listen to people and to give advice, or to like be a shoulder to cry. That, like, it's very easy for me to be empathetic. I was made with like my whole body's raw to like feelings and emotion, you know? And so I do what I do because it's easy for me. You don't have to do that. If you don't know how to do that, that's fine. Do what's easy for you, and let's build a community and grow in our purpose, be in alignment with who we are, how we were designed, and what we're meant to do. And we will receive all the wins, because it will come easier to us. And so when you're saying, you know, you have all of these visions, these ideas, you know, that, and you're planting the seeds to build it. I remember the first time I was deaf enough to like fully believe, you know, to fully like do something that I had no business doing.
No business.
Yeah. And for me, it was my show. So,
okay, listen, hold the front door, pause on the play, hold on, because I need everyone who's in the comments to pay attention, because I was not going to bring it up, because, you know, I didn't know what the legality was around that, you know what I mean? So I was just like, you know, I might be privy to a little bit more information that, you know, you feel me? Hold on. So, okay, so those of you who are paying attention, listen, I want you to actually tell them what the process was, though, because that's a seed you planted. You feel me? You planted that baby a while ago. So run that back for them, because she about to tell you how dope she is. Okay, I don't even know why I'm allowed to have you on the show. You're about to be a star. I just want people to
I'm
know,
already
like,
a star,
what
baby.
a second.
I'm already
Hold
a
on.
star. It's just.
Oh, yes. Oh, absolutely. Like, you know what? Thank you for, you know what? Correct me, sis. Hold on. The rest of the world is about to figure out that you're a star.
Yeah.
But, you know, I just wanted to say that, you know?
Thank you, sis, queen. And this is what I believe. I believe we're all stars. It's just we live in polluted skies. So some stars are more clearly lit, and some are just like covered up. But eventually we will get our shine. We'll have our moment, you know?
Okay.
But no one can take away from us whether we're a star or not. We're there. We're already there. So taking this back, for me, my background has been in nonprofit. I studied international development in university, and I've just always been in nonprofit work, specifically working with young Black youth. That's been like my niche. And I was a photographer. I loved telling stories through still images, but that was it. And I didn't see beyond that in terms of what I was capable of, and I didn't know what I was going to do. And then one day, I was with a friend, and she was telling me, she's like, "Oh, I've decided I'm going to write a musical." And
I love it. I was like,
yeah.
Okay.
And she has no background in this, like nothing. Like, she just was like, "I'm going to do it." She's no music training, no acting, no writing, nothing. And I was like, okay, yeah, me too. I'm gonna write a show. And she's like, that's great, okay. And then a week later, I hit her up. I'm like, hey, do you want to hang out? She's like, no, I'm meeting my music director today. I was like, oh, she was serious. Oh, that's okay. Oh, well then, maybe I should start working on this and be
Yeah.
serious about it too. So that's how I started writing my show. Um, and I just honestly, I ended up applying for this like residency. I kind of honestly wanted it for the vacation, because it was in another country. It was in South America. It was in Colombia.
Yeah.
Um, but it motivated me to write while I was there. And then I came back and I had this material, and something told me to like film it. I had no plans beyond writing, like what I'm producing, whatever I figured out in my trip. I had no plans beyond that, what to do with that piece of paper. And then I had a vision. Well, first I heard a voice like, film it, like make it happen, like for real, produce it.
Yeah.
And then I laughed at it and I was like, I have no experience as a filmmaker, as a producer, as a director, anything. Like, what business do I have doing this? And then I had a vision of what the finished product would look like, and it looked so good. And I don't know, I'm a perfectionist. And I'm an artist. A lot of artists are perfectionists.
Oh yeah.
And I'm also like a highly visual person. So, and like I see like minute details that a lot of people don't see. And so
why do you think I'm blind? I use my eyes too damn much.
Me too. I have contacts in. My dad says these eyes are furniture. They're just window dressing. He's like, they're so big, but they don't work. They're just for decoration.
They roast the shit out of you. If you ever wonder why we're so humble, you can never have a big head being around Hop Shop people. They will correct you so quick. Okay, go ahead.
Joru, I see you. I'm here for these creatives in the diaspora. Yes, us too.
Okay, she said, okay, I got you.
Yeah,
oh gosh,
and
okay.
yeah, so I was like, I don't want to make something and put it out and it be like whack, like ugly, you know what I mean? And not like good quality. And it has to be beautiful. And when I had that vision of how beautiful it looked and like how crisp and clean and like polished it was, I was like, okay, well then, if God's telling me that this is what's going to look like, who am I to not believe him?
Yeah, to argue with him. I'm not going to argue with you.
So
I did this morning though, but that was a different situation. Me and him, we good now though, but go ahead.
So I knew that with my own strength and knowledge, like I had no idea how to make this happen.
Yeah.
And I honestly told myself every day, if I just take one step in the direction of creating this work, somehow he's going to make it happen. Because if he said it's going to be this way, he keeps his promises. Wow. And every day I did one thing towards this production, and things literally just fell into place. Everything fell into place. It was shocking. Productions aren't cheap. They cost a lot of money.
Listen,
we got $10,000 worth of rental equipment for free. No one believed we were going to get it. The whole team was like, have you secured it yet? Did you get it yet? And I'm like, don't worry, it's going to come. Like, we're going to get a sponsorship. I just know it. Like, relax. And no one was like a believer. And I was like, it's okay. And the day before we were shooting, we were approved for a sponsorship for all the equipment that we needed. Someone just offered me money for the budget. They were just like, they said, how much do you need? And I'm like, we don't really have anything yet. And they're like, well, what's your budget? I'm like, well, we don't have money to have a budget. She's like, I understand, but like, what amount of dollars do you require? And I was like, I think like bare bones, I think we could do this for like $2,000. And she's like, okay, I could do that. I'm going to send that to you.
Girl, you should have asked for 10. I don't know why. I just have a magic number in my head. Whenever people ask me, I said, just give me 10,000. I'll make it work.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why.
10's a good number. I'm not mad at 10.
I don't know. I mean, it's going to go higher. I'm just saying, like, if I'm not sure, I'm just testing the water. 10,000 just sound like a solid amount of money that you could really you make some moves with. You know what I mean? I feel like it's survivable.
Yeah, true. Judder's out here saying, ask for 100K.
You feel me? That's what I'm saying. We got to raise the price tag. All right. Anyway, go ahead. That's amazing. I hope y'all are enjoying this story. I just wanted the story anyways. They just benefiting off of it because I was nosy. Go ahead.
No, I mean, I honestly, like, I love I'm always open to sharing anything, because I think it's important to be edified and encouraged by each other's testimonies, and
Oh
to know
yeah.
that these things are possible. Like
Oh yeah.
what seemed impossible to me is happening in my life right now. It's wild, the 360 my life has become, the turn
Bro.
it has made. But so this woman, she's Habesha.
Mhm.
She is an entrepreneur, and she's just like, here, I'm going to send it to you. I said, what do you want? Like, do you want a credit? Like, do you want to be an EP, like an executive producer?
Mhm.
Like, what's the return on investment? Like, what do I, what's the trick here? And she's like, I want nothing. I don't want a credit. I don't want you to tell anybody that, I don't want my name spoken about with this production.
Mhm.
I'm proud of you. When I started my business, people gave me seed money to start, and all I ask of you is that you see it through to the end. Just like see it through.
Finish it,
And
bro. When somebody believes
exactly,
in you, you better finish it.
exactly. And I was like, thank you.
Yeah, that's
Anyways,
beautiful.
everything that happened was like, it was miraculous. There were miracles happening every single day. And people were like, wow, you're
Mhm.
such a natural producer. I'm like, y'all don't see this. I don't know what I'm doing. This is literally God, like, is pulling
Listen.
miracles and making me look good in front of you. But like, it's not me.
Yeah.
Because I had no clue what I was doing at
Wow.
all. And that's how we shot like the concept trailers that are on our YouTube page. So on YouTube, you can search Virgins the series, and we have 5 little videos, short videos. It's in our
Mhm.
playlist if you check the playlist, and that it was our concept trailer. And so we made a concept trailer for the vision of the show, and we used that
Yeah.
to pitch to different networks. And well, the intention was to pitch it to different networks. We ended up pitching to one, and that one wanted us right away.
Listen.
um,
They knew where the money resides, okay? They knew where the money resides, okay? Because I know where the money resides. Why you think I invest in black
here.
women,
Yeah.
okay? Why you think I invest in black women? I know where the hell the money resides, okay?
Amen. 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 Exactly. And yeah, it just honestly everything fell into place. Like it really makes no sense how a young black woman, daughter of immigrants, has no background, no expertise, no friend in the business, literally off the street, was able to be bet on, like that they're willing to bet
Mhm.
on me and give me a chance and actually give me a platform and give me like a proper budget, to make this show
Yeah,
for real and pay people a respectable rate and promote the
bro.
show. It's like a freaking show. Like I can't, it's like I can't believe it.
Listen,
Um, yeah. So
you saying a whole lot of word. Like you, I hope people are paying attention. I just like because I know it because I'm actively doing it alongside you, so I know exactly what you're talking about because
yeah,
I'm in flow right now. But like, I hope the people in the paying attention in the audience is like, I want you to see her and not think like anything but it's achievable. Like
amen.
that's it.
Exactly.
It's
Exactly.
achievable. Like,
Exactly.
oh, Tudhas, where oh my god, Tudhas hit me with a bar yesterday. She was like, you existing is the receipt.
Do you know
Some
she's a
shit like
rapper?
that.
She's a
I
rapper.
swear. Oh, she got bars for days. I
Yeah.
swear that's what she said to me. I swear. At least that's what my mind remembered. And I
Mm-hmm.
was like, oh shit. Hold on. That's a different level of flex. Like,
Yeah.
that's a different level. When y'all catch that, and when you do, your life is just that's it, Becca. That's
Exactly.
there's nothing left after that.
But the things
Wow.
that our stories have in common is we're talking about alignment.
Yeah.
We're talking about having a seed, or having like a sense of knowing on the inside that we're supposed to do something,
Oh
and
yeah.
trusting it, even though nothing around us gives us any type of confirmation, or guarantee that it is right and that it will work out. But we're just believing in it. We choose to believe, and we take a step towards it, and it all works out. It's not always
Yep.
overnight. Like, I started writing the show in 2016. It is 2021. You know,
Listen.
we're filming season 1 this summer, 2021. It was a
Hey,
long
so
road. Yeah.
before you go too far in that, I just want to throw my name in the hat. Like, I don't know where you're filming. I need you know, if like the borders can open up again for us,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where you're at. I just want to come to the set. That's all. That's it. That's all. I'm just throwing that out into the universe right now because I believe in the power of the
Come
tongue.
through.
I'm
Come
just
through.
saying, I need COVID. Hello, can you let me just one time? I'm not asking for too much, okay? But go ahead, continue.
Inshallah, man. Like, I'm Christian, but God willing.
All of
God.
it, bro. Every
Mm-hmm.
praise. He could get every praise.
Exactly.
I just want to be on set. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to have you come on set. I got a pull-out couch. You're welcome. Of
Listen,
course, you can always come over. But
listen.
yeah, I just like, I really want to encourage people, like, that voice inside. It is not, it's not childish. It's not for play. You know, you
Yeah,
listen, that's your intuition.
yeah.
It's your inner compass. Follow it. Please follow it.
Beautiful.
Everything you want in life is on the other side of you following that inner compass, that guide that is telling you go this way.
Yeah, that's
Um,
beautiful.
yeah, yeah,
That's beautiful. I was just thinking, like, as you were talking, I was just thinking, I didn't plan this. I didn't plan this conversation. I
yeah,
didn't plan meeting you. I
yeah.
didn't plan,
You
man,
guys,
like, I didn't.
she messaged me on IG 20 minutes before saying, "Hey, do you want to come on an IG live?" And I'm like, I need to put some mascara on. I need to draw my eyebrows. I need to like, it's like, oh my gosh, okay, let me figure this out. Let me shake my curls out, let make it look like it's
Something.
falling down, like,
That's what I had to do too, because I had a scarf on before this.
right? Exactly, exactly. This is real talk.
I had a whole scarf on. I was in the Chick-fil-A line. You see me with my drink. I was just eating my food, going about my business. Okay.
Hmm. I
I was
was writing a
fine.
script.
Just be about you know what it was? Because even
Hmm.
yesterday you made the clubhouse room.
Yeah,
I didn't need to like you know what it is? You're qualified and you know that you are. So you don't need to prepare for what you already know you're supposed to be doing. You know what I mean?
thank you. Yes, and like, so for those of you who don't know, on Clubhouse we started a room called Personal Development, and then it just kind of started running the gambit, talking about manifestation, talking about intuition, talking about how we feel guided, and how we, the sense of knowing that we might
Mhm.
have to make, big life decisions. And um, I'm very, like, sensitive. I'm very emotional. Which to me is like my superpower, and it
Mhm.
enables me to, like, I feel like a giant antenna in terms of intuition and emotion and empathy, because I can feel it and sense it, and when something is off in my body, I immediately, like, know it's happening,
Right.
as opposed to, like, it kind of like blowing up and then I have to deal with it after the fact. So I wanted to talk about that in the room, just like, how can we become more in tune so that we know, how to listen to what's guiding us on the inside.
Mhm.
And I will say, like, the scariest thing about listening to that inner voice is not knowing how. It's the guarantee. Like, you can't write it out and create a blueprint and be like, this is how it's going to happen. You,
Oh yeah.
like, it requires faith. It requires a sense of belief that things will work out, and that is hard to believe in, when we live in a world where you have to see it and touch it and hold on to it. Um,
Mhm.
but I say, like, the how is God's magic. Like, he's the magician, and let him do his magic trick. You don't need to know how he did the trick.
Mhm.
And that's where his glory is. That's where you
Listen.
realize, like, oh, that was God. That wasn't me. That was God. If we knew the how, then we would just claim it for ourselves. And we know that because every time something ends up working out that we didn't expect to work out, we end up attributing it to something we can understand, as opposed to giving it to God when we were begging him to do it. And then it happens, and
Listen.
then yeah, it's just crazy. Like, I'm at, like, those moments where you're just like, God, if I only had an extra, like, $30, and then someone e-transfer you $30 because they owed it to you, like, from 4 months ago, and you're just
Yeah.
like, whew, I should have asked for more, you know.
That's
But
what
most
I'm
of the time,
saying.
people are like, oh yeah, I was supposed to get that, like, that guy owed me money. No, it was a miracle. That guy could have not have paid you back forever, but you asked for it and you
Oh.
got it, and so give it up to him. So yeah,
Mhm.
it's really just let go of needing to know how, um, it's going to happen, and just take one step in the direction of it every single day, and you'll see that you will be supplied at your feet everything you need to take the next step forward.
Listen,
Yeah.
I feel like we didn't just preach a whole lot today, because man, if you didn't go to church yesterday and you didn't come to Clubhouse and get church after hours, and then you still didn't, shit, we did it again for you Monday, because like we were like, y'all gotta have this. I'm literally wearing, by the way, I'm wearing my Just God shirt, you know, just in case
Love
anybody was
it.
wondering. Just
Love
in case
it.
anybody was wondering, I like
Subliminal
no, it was
alignment.
just like
It's just
literally this
alignment.
morning. By the way, I have not been wearing like regular clothes. I've been wearing like my mama pajamas because I'm at home.
Yeah.
And so I just happened to like this morning be like, you know what, I'm gonna put on some shorts. And I was like, oh, I guess I gotta put a shirt on, you know what I mean? And then I was like, oh, okay, well, what shirt do I want? And I picked up a black shirt, but I didn't like the way it fit, and I was just like, damn. I was like, I don't want that shirt. So then I looked at my thing and I was like, you know what, for some reason I picked this shirt up. I felt like I needed to wear it. Like I was like, I haven't worn this one in a while, you know? And I was like, all right, cool, this one I'm gonna wear today. It just worked. Like literally
Alignment.
it just all worked. And I was like, all right, cool. Like I just stopped questioning things. Like I just like go with it. It makes sense. Like what you were talking about, like a really, for people who are like, that might seem a little big for them, right? Because they're still a little hesitant. Let me give them like a smaller example of how it can show up on even on a different scale, right? Because so last year, I mean, some people already know how I started the podcast, but in the middle of me working on season 2 of the podcast, I was like, I just had a very distinct idea that I wanted to put together a photo campaign for Black Women Matter, like for no reason, right? Like it wasn't like, oh, like I needed to, like I just like I had felt it heavily after Brianna, you know, and I was just like, bro, this is wild. And I remember like seeing the shirts, and I was just like, why is nobody talking about this? And I was just always frustrated. And then I remember like months had passed, and it just came into my head, and it was like, do a photo shoot. And I was like, do a photo shoot? I've never done a photo shoot. I don't even like taking pictures. Like I like taking the pictures of other people, but I'm not a person that likes taking selfies. You know what I mean? Like I don't like being photographed, right? And I was like, what business do I have putting together a photo campaign? I don't even know what that means. Like, you know what I mean? Like I was like, I don't. Okay. And then I was like, oh, I feel like I need to record this, and then I can do this and this with it, because I still am an idea person. But I was like, I don't have, first of all, I don't even have a camera. Like I have my phone, you know what I mean? So I was just like, I don't know, but I needed to come out a certain way, and I want it to, you know, whatever. And I was like, okay, it doesn't matter, it just needs to get done. And so like I didn't have any of the answers, I just had the idea. And I was like, if for not for anything else, I have a big family. So thank God, right? I have willing and able participants usually to come along this crazy ride with me. And I just messaged them, and we have a family group text, and I was like, yo, I'm trying to put a photo shoot together. Can everybody cash at me if you are willing to, for the t-shirt? And they were just like, all right. They don't really question things. Thank God. Thank you, family. Thank you, family. They're just like, we're used to just showing up for each other. So I was just like, all right, bet. And I was like, hey, do you know anyone who can like, and I just threw it out there, and they were like, oh, you know, you can ask so-and-so. Oh, this person does photos. This, you know, this person does videos. Oh, this person does that. And I asked everybody, and they were willing to do it. Like there's no budget. There was no large scale plan. There was no nothing. And I was like, yeah, I don't know how to edit. And I was just like, I don't even have the money to pay y'all. I don't want to ask you to do too much. And they were like, no, it's cool. I'll edit it. I was like, bet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just like, cool. It was like every obstacle I tried to put in my way kept getting moved. You know what I mean? And it just kept getting moved. And then the war happened and everything. And I just kept putting it back on the back burner. But thank God again for my family that's constantly like, so you gonna give us our pictures? Like, you know, because and I was like, oh, you right. And like they lit that back under me, and I was able to put it out. You know what I mean? And it needed to come out, right?
They're
Like
investors. They want to see a return on their investment
all the time. So I'm just like, bet. So it was like I had no skills, I had no nothing. I just had a vision of what it was supposed to come out like, and it came out, and the response was beautiful, and like people felt really seen, and it was uplifting, and it was everything that I wanted it to be. And I still have the video that, you know, I'm gonna work on, but that's me, right? Like it was just, I had to get over that. I had no business, like that's not something I was like put a photo of it. Like, who, you know what I'm saying? I was like, what? But then I looked back on my life. I was like, sis, you took photography in high school. You know how to take pictures.
Yeah.
Like, somewhere along the line, I had collected all the skills. I just never put it in that title.
And
And I
also,
was like,
everything can be learned. You know,
absolutely.
you
Everything
are,
can.
yeah, you are a growing being. You're constantly taking in information. You're not dead.
No,
So
not
why
at all.
not? Yeah, I feel like people like to put a lot of limitations on what is possible for us. Um, and I don't believe in ceilings. That ceiling, that's yours. That's your ceiling. You keep that. I'm
Yeah.
on a, I said this yesterday. You're on stairs and I'm on an elevator, and that's just how God made it.
Listen, you
Like
took me
that's
out yesterday with that one. She took me out with that one. She said, I'm not taking, nigga, when I said, talk your shit. I love a person who could talk their shit. Like, you know what I mean? And with a full confidence. Like, I was like, she said, I'm taking the elevator. I was like,
yeah. And I am.
whew,
I mean, like
that's
I
a whole
have
mood.
the thing is, just because I believe I'm anointed, I believe I'm highly favored, I'm blessed and highly
Amen.
favored.
Amen.
Good things happen to me, they just come to me. Like I am a magical celestial being, and like things that don't happen to other people happen to me, and that's just it.
Woo,
That's I claim that,
okay.
I receive that, and I put that over myself. But
Shit, I claim it too. Hold on. I claim it too. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I claim it too. We in this together, sis. I'm taking all of that. I'm in your overflow, okay? Let me be in your overflow.
Amen.
Like they
Yes,
say at
yes.
church. Let me be in your
Exactly.
overflow.
Exactly. And you know, a lot of there are, you know, it sounds bad, but like I remember, like again, I have no background in this industry. I really started just with an idea, and I was just pursuing this idea because I was interested in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I really did not think I would be able to take it as far as I did, but or I have. But I remember, like I was accepted into this program for women filmmakers, Black women filmmakers here, and I was surrounded by people who like they've been production assistants for like 10 years. They have
Mm-hmm.
they went to film school. They have written so many spec scripts and like tried to submit to get a job in the industry. And I I was just like, okay, cool. These are all of the women, and they're most of them are my age too, you know. So I just felt like,
Yeah.
okay, cool, cool, hi, hi, same, you know, just that's it. As a person to a person, we are the same. You know, I see you
Mm-hmm.
as like a sister queen and nothing else. Um, and I remember one day, one of the women said to me, she's like, you know, Aden, I'm really impressed. And like, it's really impressive how far you've come because, like, here you are with us, and we've all been working in this industry for like forever, and you're in the
Mm-hmm.
same rooms we are. And it was like, I never, like, the way that it was, she said it,
Uh-oh.
can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah. I think my AirPod just died. Go ahead.
Okay. And it was just strange. Like I never ever thought of it that way, like that we weren't peers. But what I was hearing was like, you don't look at me as a peer. You look at me like, how did she get in this room with us and is getting all the same access and support as we did when we've like put in all of our sweat and tears and years, like trying to climb up the ladder the
Yeah.
right way, right? And again, I honestly believe that we set certain limitations on ourselves if we believe that the only way to break into the industry is by following step 1, 2, 3, and
Mm-hmm.
that means that you have to, you know, assist for someone and then do this and then do that and do that. Then that's what you're
That's what
gonna
you're gonna
believe is the
do.
only way. And
Yeah.
luckily for me, I had no blueprint or black background, so I didn't have those limitations. I literally just did it and have landed in these places, and I'm in the same rooms that they are, you know. And I was like, I'm sorry you feel this way.
Yeah.
I'm on an elevator, Temascan, like hallelujah, thank you Jesus, you know. But I'm in an elevator, and that's because I don't believe, I'm gonna slow this down what I'm about to say.
Yeah.
I don't believe that people, human beings, are gatekeepers.
Woo, child. Hold on.
Yeah.
That deserves a slow clap. I don't know if everyone's gonna catch that one. I don't know. Might have to break this down. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Because first of all, Jerusi is killing me in the comments. Jerusalem, my sis, she's
Yes.
killing me in the comments. She said, "Ain't no blueprint." Okay, and she's so goofy. She said, "Colonizers follow steps one, like
Woo.
1, 2, 3. We are not like them." She said, "Yup, there ain't no gatekeeper." Sis, a whole lot of words. A whole lot of words. Hold on, we gonna break this down for them.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes I got a younger audience, and sometimes we get each other, so we don't take enough pauses. Can you say it one time a little bit slower? You don't believe what?
I do not believe in gatekeepers.
Okay.
So,
So what does that mean?
So a gatekeeper is someone who gets to determine whether or not you get in the club, you get into the next to the castle.
Amen.
And that person is a human being. Gatekeepers usually. I don't believe that anyone can be a gatekeeper that can keep me away from where I'm meant to be and where I'm going.
Yes.
The only gatekeeper is my God. And he's on my side. He's the one who's like laying out my steps. He's the one who's saying, "Go girl, I got you. Keep going, keep going, keep going." So by that point, like guys, when I close my eyes, you don't even know the future I see. Like I am going to have everything. First of all, I am everything. I have everything. But it is endless, the type of beauty and achievements I see myself having. And it's just because I want to have it and I can see it. I believe I can have it. That's it. Because why the frick not? And this world likes to have you believe that people, that men, that, positions of power are gatekeepers in front of you. And I don't ascribe to that. I don't believe that. I really just think that's bullshit. And if you believe it, then that's your limitation. So when people, so taking this back to like my experience starting out with the show, like I think a lot of people think like I've never experienced like much rejection with the show. And in the grand scheme of things, I haven't, but there were a few things that we applied for, that we submitted applications for, that we were rejected. There was this one film program, I applied to 3 times, and like each year, like year after year, 3 years in a row, and they rejected me every time. And it never upset me.
Yeah.
It really truly didn't upset me, because I just thought, like, oh, these poor people, miskino, like they don't get it. Like they just don't see it, because I see it, and it is fire, and I know how successful this show is going to be. So it's okay. It's just a matter of time. They're going to see my name. They're going to see the show eventually on everywhere, and they're going to be like, damn it, we missed out, And it didn't. So in that sense, because I don't believe that they're my gatekeepers, like if I didn't get into this program, I will never be able to do this. It's like they have all the resources and I don't have anything. No. If it's not them, then somewhere else. Like, God's got me. It's already determined. It's already decided. But
you know what I always say? Because I'm just a little bit petty. And that's okay, because God knows his child, right? Mm-hmm. So anytime I get a rejection or God's redirection, especially like certain situations where I know I'm more qualified than half the niggas in that building. Like I know it for a fact, right? But it's like no piece of paper is gonna tell you that. You know what I mean? And I just be like, it's okay, I'm gonna come back and speak at your conference. That's why every time I'll be like, that's cool. You gonna turn around one day, you gonna ask me to speak at your conference, and I'm just gonna be like, it's so funny. You gonna feel so salty when you knew you could have had me working at your company. Like, or whatever it is, whatever opportunity it is. I'm like, I know it for a fact, because the way my God works, it happens all the time.
Yeah, totally.
All the time. It's always the same people that diss you, that disrespect you, that call you crazy, that say you can't do it. All of them. You gonna come back in 10 years, they're in the same spot. You know what I mean? And then they gonna be turning around asking you for how you got there. Nigga, I tried to take you with me. You didn't want to come. So, I hope everybody received it, because we did a whole lot of preaching today. Elsa said it's
Yeah.
the hair for me.
Thank you, sis. You know,
Listen,
we had to do a change up.
you
We just
know,
needed to do something different.
it's a hot girl summer, okay? It's a hot adult money making summer. Black
Mm-hmm.
creatives, the kiddies, okay? Like, we're
Exactly.
coming to the front. We're coming to the front. Jercy said, yeah, the hair is here to slay, honey. Listen, you know, sometimes you just gotta wake up and be you. That's all. And then that's it. That's what we saying. Just wake up and be you and follow the right one.
Hot money summer. Yes,
Hot money
Jerusalem.
summer.
I
That's
love
what I'm
that.
trying to tell you. I
Yeah.
love it. This is what I'm saying. I'm catching the bags this summer. Listen, okay? Because I gotta catch the bags so I can chill in the winter. Okay, so I can be disappeared. Okay, that's my goal.
I'm trying to be on a beach.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I took all your time. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. I usually end on a manifestation.
Okay.
I'm gonna start. You add in whatever, and that's how we'll close the show.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
No
So
pressure, but okay.
no, don't worry. That's why I'm gonna go first. You
Shit.
know, it's gonna
Or
spark you.
caray.
Yeah.
Forgive. You know, fam.
I
I'm
know it's
sorry.
cool. Don't
I'm
even trip.
sorry.
Listen, I get it. They'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay. So, like I said, today was about manifesting, planting seeds. That was what my goal for today was like plant the seeds. Like stop asking all the questions and just plant the seeds.
Mm-hmm.
And so, what I want to manifest for everybody is that the testimonies that you heard today gave you enough courage. Actually, I'm not going to say gave. I'm going to say the testimonies that you heard today are going to be your story 6 years from now when somebody's asking you how you got to where you were, how successful you were. This is the seed I'm planting in you. This is my manifestation for you, is that we're able to break that open, that our testimony provided that strength, that the people who were blessed by this are going to say that. So, you know what? It might not even be 6 years. It might be 6 months. Shit. Might be 3. Who knows, right? Because time is in God's hands, not mine.
Mm-hmm.
I manifest that for you, that you get everything in whatever it is that you can imagine. It is achievable. If for nothing else, that you understand that. That's all. That's what I manifest for everyone. I manifest
Amen.
that because shit. After that, I don't know what else you need. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. You can add whatever because I felt like we did so much preaching. They didn't need a long one. They should have got the message.
I love it. I'm changing my posture for this.
Okay.
Okay. I manifest for everybody here today and everyone who's going to watch this. I manifest that you learn to love the inner voice that you hear inside. That's good, sweet voice that tells you, go for it, do this, dump him, dump her. Listen to that inner voice. I manifest that you will become sensitive to hearing that voice, sensitive to this intuition, this power, this supernatural power that lives within you that knows the future before you even know it. It knows that if you listen to it and you follow through, that you will have everything that you've ever wanted, that everything good will come and everything will work out, that the things that you need will show up at your door, that the people with the skill sets that you need will pursue you. I manifest for you that you believe that you have the power to create your life and the dreams that you wish for yourself, that you can create it with the spoken word, with the words that you write down on your pen, and by believing it fully in your heart. And I manifest for you that you know that you are a freaking celestial star being, magical creation. All things are possible for, and that you are bound to win. So long as you believe it, you are bound to win. And I pray all that in the name of Jesus.
Amen. Listen, I was listening like, I'm just loaded. I was just like, yep. What she said. Like, amen to that. Wow. Thank you for blessing Manifest Monday. I don't ever go this long. Like, well, actually, it's a new series. Yeah, okay. I usually, because it's usually just me, so I don't really, there's no one to play off of.
Yeah.
I love it. Thank you so much. I know I was blessed, so that means at least one person got blessed by this. And I think that's all we ever have to to strive for.
I'm blessed
Everything
too.
else.
Are you kidding me? I'm blessed that God put you in my alignment. Like, we're aligned to have met each other. And then we get to have these conversations off camera and just like big up each other and like grow and all the things. Like, this is a community that we're building.
It's
And
so
it's
beautiful.
so incredible to see, like, we have our tribe now, you know, like
Yeah.
we've found our tribe, but we're also finding our tribe within our tribe. And that's
Yeah.
really incredible. And I just want us to grow. I want us to like support each other, which I feel like is inherent in this type of belief system.
Oh, yeah.
And together, there's nothing we can't do. There's nothing we can't win. Nothing we can't, yo.
Bro, I'm telling you. I feel like I'm just like, bro, she just Issa Rae this thing, bro. I don't know what else you guys want her to do. Bro, like I don't know what else you want her to do. She did that. She came on here. She still fed the people. Like, it's like, it is what, we've done our service for today. If you do nothing else today, you do nothing else productive today, you've already done it. Like, that's why I love doing these, because I'm like, if I don't do anything else today, I've already done what God asked me to do. So I'm like, I'm free to chill out now. But I'm not going to, because I got work to do. But I'm like, no. My work consists of cleaning the house, because I'm going to be welcoming Gasha for this week. We have the protests coming up, and I'm just going to be in that. I just want to love on everyone who's coming to do this work, and that's my only goal for this week, and it's going to be amazing and beautiful. Y'all will catch us in these clubhouse interwebs, in these clubhouse streets, okay?
And
Enjoying our life.
And also, like, follow us. I have a nonprofit all about mental health. If our health is our wealth and our mind is everything, you cannot manifest it. Like, you can't believe in all of this stuff if you don't believe in yourself and you're not in a well place. So follow us on artandhealth.ca. So at arthealth.ca on Instagram. We're on Facebook. We're everywhere. And just anything you need, reach out to us. And we're here, like, literally sending food boxes to people's houses. We are getting therapy to people who are under 30 years old. We are here trying to help our Habesha community with our mental health. So follow us and believe in yourself. And we genuinely, Hannah and I, we genuinely love you. We genuinely love our community, and we want to see us do better and be the best we can be. And so I with love, I'm signing out. That's it.
Listen, that's it. That's all we needed. So thank y'all, everybody. Jerusi said God's work. Amen. Because it ain't mine. Listen, mine is sleeping. Okay. All right. I love y'all so much. Thank you again. That's Manifest Mondays, y'all. This is the Uprooted podcast. Have a good day.